Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Life of Jay White. This is another Facts of Life segment today. If you are returning and you're a subscriber, thank you for your love and support. If you are new, Facts of Life is a segment that I do on just things that I've learned throughout my life, and I've known them to be fact now, so Facts of Life. Today's video is going to be on eagerness and overexcitement and basically 3 side effects that can leave you lost in the sauce, so stay tuned. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right in. I like to just immediately start as soon as I get in here. With eagerness, basically it's overexcitement. You typically get eager when you either, for me, it's like when I have a purpose revealed to me, or I start something new. I get super excited. I'm just really eager. I'm ready to get jumping on it. I'm like, here we go, let's do it. Like when I get a new assignment, I'm on it. Like I love, especially when it's something I love to do, like I love being on top of things. Like that's just something I like. So just having the opportunity to be like, oh, I'm on top of this, that's me. So that's like eagerness, and what it means to me. It's just that overexcitement, that joy you get, that anxiety of having to get something done or starting a new project. You just be with it. Like that's eagerness. Okay, now being eager in my life has led to some pretty interesting outcomes, to say the least. But all in all, I feel like there are at least 3 side effects that come from it, and you might not experience all of them. Some of you might not have experienced any of them, but to a degree I feel like there are 3 solid side effects that can come out of just being overly excited about something. So side effect number 1 is that you tend to take premature actions and make premature commitment and all that stuff, before you're ready or before you fully know what's going on. Pros and cons of that would be like, okay, sure, you learn new lessons and stuff, and you realize, okay, I need to wait, or I need to pump my brakes and stuff, but in the long run, you ruin your credibility with something just because you started before you were ready. Okay, so basically an example of doing that would be like accepting a whole bunch of work for a job, or like jumping in and saying, yeah, I can do this, when you really can't do it. And when you do stuff like that, just because it's been revealed to you that you can do something, and then you jump in to go do it, but you actually have no idea what it's like to do it, that can ruin your credibility with people. Like it's like starting a podcast, or like having it revealed to you that you should start a podcast, but then you go and tell other people that you're podcasting and you're a podcaster when you haven't built your podcast yet. You don't know what themes you want to talk about. You don't know like what your brand is or anything. So you're trying to jump into all of this work with the podcast or whatever it is that you're trying to do, and you have no idea how to do it, what to do it, the steps that are necessary. And then other people are looking at you like you crazy because you're talking all this mess like, yes, you can do it, making all these commitments like, yes, you can do it, taking all this action like, yes, you can do it, when in reality you can't. And you end up looking foolish, and you just ruin like what people think of you, and in a professional sense, and also like in a romantic way. If you like jump into stuff before you're ready, you look crazy. Like you look crazy, like period, you do. So just be excited about something, but don't be too excited, because boom. Another side effect would be making bad decisions or choices. This one I have a little bit more experience with. And when you excited, like you don't even be trying to like do your research or nothing. You just be in it to win it, like ready to just go. And that's great, but you always need to do your research. You need to double check. You have to make sure that the choice you are making is a solid one, because it will haunt you. It will be there. It will always be something that you did in your life. So it's important to make sure that it's the right choice. For me, I suffered from this with that job scam. I was really excited to step into adulthood. I was ready to make some real grown-up money, finally doing something, that's worth it. And the thing is, the job wasn't even even the job description, job title, it wasn't anything that I liked to do at all. It was just something so that I could have money. I started planning my life around the paycheck I thought I was gonna get, and it just, me not paying attention to the red flags and the signs, and just brushing it off like it was nothing, just kind of led to me being in $3,000 worth of debt. Like, needless to say, my bank account, I ain't had that kind of money in there. Like, and so when it went negative to that much money, like thank God for my parents, because if my parents weren't there to have my back, like, I wouldn't have been able to pay that back, because I didn't have a job, and any money I did have got taken away because of that $3,000. So it was like paying that back to the bank wasn't gonna happen. That's easily going to jail over something just because I didn't pay attention to the details or the small things or the red flags and stuff, because I was excited about finally being an adult and like having money and being able to be on my own, and just thinking about all of that instead of when I should have been thinking about the actual decision I was making. So pros and cons of making like bad decisions and bad choices with this side effect would be, like, on the good side, you see a bad decision, like, when it's something ain't right, you check it, you doing your research, you're actually like actively participating in the decisions that you're making. So when something's a bad decision, you're able to stick to your gut, and you have a reference point to remember, like, hey, I'm not gonna make no more bad decisions, because last time I made a bad decision, it had a monumental impact on my life. So I'm gonna do all the research now. I'm gonna listen to all the red flags. I'm gonna see all the signs. I'm gonna see a sign while it's being built. It's not even up yet. I see it. They're thinking about putting a sign up. I'm here. Hello, I'm at that meeting. Like, so that's a good thing that comes out of it. But a bad thing is that you ended up wasting time, money, resources, energy, all of that on bad decisions that you ain't had no business making in the first place, because you was just being excited and hyped for no reason. And the third side effect is creating like excess in your life. Okay, so I don't know about y'all, but when I'm excited about something, I told you, I'll be like ready, I'll be gung-ho, I'll be so ready to do everything. And it just kind of ties into the first one with, saying yes to all these commitments and all, and taking all this action prematurely, but also like just doing more work. Like, you're just doing more work because you're excited to be in this area of functionality. So you're like, I'm gonna function at my highest capacity, and you tend to be doing too much when you're excited. You like overdo it and you do the most. Like, for me, I was so excited to take my life back, a few years ago after I thought it got taken away from me, which, looking back, like, I needed all of that slap in the face reality check. But, back then I ain't know I needed to get slapped in the face. I just felt somebody's hand going across my face and was like, well, that hurt. God, like, why'd you have to smack me in the face like that? Now I get it, but back then I just felt the slap in the face and I wasn't happy with it. And so I just got real excited about this idea I had of taking my life back, and it led to me buying an LLC, buying a domain, buying email addresses, all this other stuff, all this unnecessary stuff from my blog, like just stuff that I'm not gonna say my heart wasn't in it. Like, I might come back to my LLC, like, I'm happy I have it, because, if I ever am in a situation where I have to, make something happen for myself again, like, I have something to make happen for myself, so that's good. But at the same time, it's like, it really wasn't in a place of, oh, I love to do this, so let me do this, Like, I love what I'm doing right now with the recording these videos for you guys, and doing the social calendars and the editorial calendars and the blog posts and all of that stuff, digital marketing, social media management. That I love doing that. But event planning is just not something that, I'm good at it, yes. I'm experienced with it, yes. But I don't know. That might just not be, I don't think it's my calling. I think it's a hobby, to say, like a hobby or something in addition to what I love. But what I love is, what I'm doing now. And, because I was so excited to finally have something that belonged to me, I just created this mountain of work for me to do and have to complete. And it's just like, I didn't have to do any of that. And so, pros and cons of creating the excess, on the good side, you know a lot more about what it is that you're doing. So I created a whole mountain of work for me to do with my blog, my channel, and the company and everything. And while it did like delay the timeline of me sticking to this channel and me actually sticking to the whole blogging thing, it delayed the timeline. But now I know a lot more about it than I think I would have by now if I just stuck to this course. I mean, like, I just know things now that I feel like can help me build this up so that I can, you know, flourish in the thing I love to do. So it's good that I created all that work for myself, because I was able to learn a lot in a very short period of time. So that's good. But then it's just like, yeah, I created that whole other avenue for myself that I don't even think I'm gonna ever need or use. Like, we'll see what life does, but I don't think I'm ever gonna need or use like this avenue of event planning and events and all that. I don't know. Like, I just don't see myself walking down that road anytime soon. At least not right now. Like, I just created that whole thing for me to like be like, oh, never mind. And that's wasted time, money, energy, resources. Like, for what? So I say all of this to say, like, whatever you have going for yourself, whatever new task that's been placed in front of you, whatever purpose that's been revealed to you, awesome. That's good. That's amazing. But do not get so excited that you let the eagerness of it all cloud your vision. Like, you have a job to do now, so your main focus should be executing it, but executing it efficiently. And the best way to do that is with faith. Pray over all of the decisions you make regarding your purpose or your task, your assignment, whatever. Pray over it first. Seek guidance. Like, go out of the way to like get guidance from God and from your inner self, and just remember like what the end goal is. Do not get overly excited to where you're making, you know, premature decisions, or like putting work on your plate that doesn't necessarily have to be there yet, creating a path for yourself that doesn't necessarily have to be your path. Like, before you start doing all of that, just seek out God's face, you know, pray over it, ask him for confirmation, you know, or if God's not your person and it's the universe, ask the universe for confirmation. But there should be some type of spiritual grounding in whatever it is that you're doing, to the point where you can ask that spiritual thing like for confirmation for what you're doing and the decisions you're making, so that you're not like me with $3,000 a day and and wasted time, wasted energy. You know, you know a whole lot now, sure, great, but you just lost 2 years of your life, you know? So don't be me. Be better than me. Be you. And that is it for today's video. Thank you again for watching. Thank you again if you are subscribed. And if you aren't subscribed and, you know, this is a video that you like and you want to see more content like this, just go on ahead and press the subscribe button. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. I'm in front of this camera talking to you. So that's what I do. And thank you all again for watching. I love you guys, for real. This is therapeutic to me, and I'm so happy to be in front of the camera. All right, y'all have a blessed day, and don't forget to comment and share your thoughts. Bye.